Dilam Shridovit said good morning from Tbilisi, the massive capital city of Georgia. We're only here for a really short time, a little short stay. Not really our thing, but I'm going to check it out anyway and just see, because it's huge. And like first impressions is very, very busy. But I don't know where we're going to go. We're just going to go for a bit of a wander, maybe get some food, have a look at the touristy parts of town. I don't know. That's the plan. It was only like a few years ago, Georgia, and in fact the whole country of Georgia, but like Tbilisi more so, was like a completely unknown destination to like international tourist foreigners. Like no one would even know what this place is, where this is. But for whatever reason it's had some ridiculous boom. A super huge digital nomad wanker boom. So there's so many people have come from all over to live here and work from their little laptops
and exploit the country
and exploit the locals and the local prices and the local accommodation. Anyway, so yeah, it's super popular now I think, but we'll see. We'll have a look. Like near us there's I can't even be asked talking about it. There's like a digital nomad co-working space. That's crazy hipster bullshit. I'm not into that shit. Anyway, we'll just have a look around. But look at this little, I don't know what they call me, it's just a water fountain in it, but it's a little pot shape. Like a wine pot or something, I don't know. What is it called? Oh, it's cold. Yeah, so this is where we're staying. It's just like a little local neighbourhood. Not in the city centre, it's quite peaceful actually. There's a few local bakeries around. Is it nice? It's quite nice. You can see here a little local bakery is making shoti puri. Traditional Georgian bread. You've seen it, the boat shape. Really tasty actually. And I know this is a video showing you Georgia, but if I was you, if you watched this recently, right now I would not come to Georgia just because there's biggest influx ever of Russians and Ukrainians. There's so many of them. And prices going up. Apartments, impossible to find. Places to stay, it's very hard to find because everyone's just booked everything. Yeah, it's really bad to be honest. It's not ideal, especially if you're a tourist and you're trying to like just visit places on the fly. It's a bit irritating, but if you're watching this maybe a few months, few years after this, then it'll probably be great. Loads of beer shops. They always have local like tap beers. You take a bottle or you can buy one of their bottles and they just fill it up. I've not tried it, I don't know if it's any good. I'm presuming it is. Yeah, the streets where we're staying actually are quite nice. It's just less flats, more houses with, you know, growing grapes outside and whatnot. And now we get into the busyness. We've come to this little restaurant, I believe it's called Mashlavia, I'll correct if I'm wrong. And we've bagged this little booth, look at this, it's super cool in here. It's just full of locals, the prices are super cheap, I'll put them on the screen. We've got these little doors you can shut, like a saloon doors. On the other side, it's really busy, it's just got really full. And we've got some really traditional Georgian dishes, I'm super excited to eat this actually. And we found the new, so these are the lemonades, Georgian lemonades. We found the new, it's my new favourite flavour. I don't know who's keen on it.
I do like it, yeah.
It's like I think they call it feiwa, it's like a pineapple guava.
Yeah, hybrid. It's a fruit that's grown here, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've
they
never
started
had
growing
this
it
fruit
here.
before, ever.
And it's really good, it's really like, I don't know.
It just tastes a little bit pineapple.
It's like a completely new smell and a new taste, but if you come, get this. And essentially, what have we got then? We've got, I can't remember the name of this dish. It's like cornmeal with sulguni cheese and another cheese. Lobio is the bread. This is a lobio, it's like a soup with beans, red beans, coriander, onions. Smells well good. Chicken hardasho. What is this?
Made with nuts, I think.
We're quite unsure, but it looks really good and it smells really good.
It's really rich.
And then
Spinach.
I've forgotten the name of this. What's this called? I don't know the name. Sorry,
But the menu away.
But this is, it's like spinach mixed with walnut paste. There's pomegranate seeds, coriander, onion. Where do we start? What should we try first? The chicken hardasho. It's like a hardshell soup. What's it like?
Really good, super creamy, really rich, a little bit spicy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So I dip in. It looks really rich, doesn't it? Oh, it looks good. And we've got some chili flakes to throw in if we want. That's got a little bit of a kick behind it.
It's like it's got chili oil or something through it.
It's really rich. I like that. I can't describe it very well.
Super meaty.
This is what everyone wants to try. Like, this looks so rich. Like, this is something that looks like it will give you a belly. Look at the string on that. It's got cornmeal and like various cheese, strong cheeses, I'm guessing. It's actually really good. It tastes like, obviously cornmeal, it tastes like porridgey, cheesy. It's Sulguni cheese, so it's like, it's not too strong.
Is it salty?
It's a little bit salty, like mozzarella. That's the closest thing I compare it to. It's really good. It's light though. It's not what you think, like cheese to the death. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if you just eat it on its own or eat it with bread and everything.
Some bread. Should we try this? I've been looking forward to trying
this. This is like super typical Georgian. Do you eat this on its own as well? I don't know.
So it's walnut paste and spinach. When on top it's got some pomegranates and a bit of coriander.
Well, that's super interesting. Cold, it's like, it's a really smooth texture.
And it tastes of spinach.
There's a spinach.
Walnut.
I don't get too much of the walnut.
No.
It's like a paste. I can imagine eating it with bread or something. It's alright.
Yeah? Not your favourite?
Not my favourite.
And then
It's
this
nice though.
classic bean soup we've got. Have a spoon of that. Loads of coriander.
Coriander is live. This looks hot. Well good.
What's your favourite thing?
That is my favourite thing. That's super.
Really?
That's got spice in it. It's like a lobiani, like red bean, and they put spices in, so it gives you a little bit of a kick. Super coriander. The onion.
Delicious.
Delicious.
This is your favourite dish then?
Yeah, that's the favourite dish. It's delicious, that. That is delicious. Yeah, I'll put pricing because I think it's super cheap. Interesting, isn't it? I don't know what you eat all this with though.
It's like cheese, but it's like kind of dulled down a bit. Because
With the porridge, oatmeal,
like
cornmeal.
mash, a little bit like mash.
Look at it.
Heavy though.
I don't know, what do you eat this with?
Maybe bread.
You can tell we've not done this before. So that restaurant was on this kind of big fancy street. You wouldn't know it, it's just like in a little basement, a little cellar underground. It's actually really good, to be honest, for the price. It was 21.5 lari. Bottle of wine, a litre of wine in there is 5 lari, which is £1.50. They have like semi-sweet red and white. I have to get that if we go again. So that, I think it was £6.80 for us both. And we had a lot of food and well full. Again, Georgian food coma every time. So on this busy street, I don't know where we're going. We'll see. Oh, is that Ronaldo? Got all these sturgeons. We're just having a look in the Tbilisi Central Market. I said I weren't going to come here, but here we are. We always find ourselves in the markets. These look really fresh as well, these Churchkelas, don't they? Look really good though. If someone does a decent price, I'm going to get one in here. I feel like everyone's going to try and rip us off because we're in the capital city. They look really good though, they look fresh here. Like sometimes they sell them, they look really chalky, like they're about 7 years old and they've been kept in a basement, but they look really good here. Like, they probably just made them, haven't they, because it's end of summer. There's a little kitten down there. I don't really know where we should go. They look good as well. I think this is just a huge local market. It seems to be mostly local. It's not like a, doesn't seem to be a tourist trap at all, to be fair. at this, we've got trees growing out of this roof. That's ridiculous. It looks really big, this market, to be fair. It actually looks quite good. Yeah, it looks like, what's this, like a used shoe section? Like a charity clothes section. That's what it looks like hand-me-down clothes being sold to people. Yep, it's a used clothes paradise. Just get the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Here, hold this.
Vino не надо, хороший.
Lemonade.
Vino, Georgian, Sabina.
We got it. Didi Madloba. Bye bye.
Is it on?
Yeah.
We haven't tried this one yet. It said, well, is it still called a shirt?
Yeah, I think it is. It's still called Churchkelas.
So essentially, I think it's got walnuts in, prunes maybe, and some sort of, is that?
Dried fruit. Oh, it's like a fig.
I think it's a fig.
Like a dried fig.
Fig, prune and walnuts.
Good.
It's completely different than when it's just nuts.
Oh, that's cute.
That's really nice.
Yeah?
I really like that. It's just completely different.
So €3.5 lorry, I think that's the standard
I don't know if that's
price
right.
for them.
I think everything's gone up in price. Maybe you can get them a bit cheaper if you're local, but some market scenes for you.
Oh, it's better.
Because it's a lot sweeter because it's got like dried fruit. A lot sweeter than the walnut.
Definitely fruit, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's a nice change. I don't really know what we're doing here.
Do you want to go into the rest of the market? Oh.
No, I can't be asked.
Right, let's go then.
Come on, go back. Got little sucking pig heads. Essentially, this just looks like the huge butcher section. Because everyone just has a pig head. And the blocks here are playing, what is it? Is that backgammon? I think it is. Oh, some more suckling pigs. Look at the state of this. That is disgusting. That needs to go in the bin, doesn't it? It's a Citroen. Bloody hell. You won't catch me driving it. I'd rather be dead than drive that. I'd rather walk. Here we have it. The Fabrica. The digital nomad nest. Look at them. Working away on the laptops with the beers and the iced lattes. Sitting there with their MacBooks and their iPhones. We just walked past this beautiful little church here and there's pulpalacs around here. It's like we're back in Armenia. Nothing better than having a fresh drink from one of them. Yeah, it's essentially this weekend it's Tbilisoba. It's what the event's called, and it's like a celebration of Tbilisi and like the city culture, blah 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 blah. And it looks like there's a lot of shit going on. So down here, the roads are blocked off. We're near the city centre now. I think it's in various different locations around the centre, and we'll just take a look because it looks like there's loads like grilled meat and local products. Got a big pig head on the tree. Look at these Churchkelas, they look really good. Go on, Jova. They've got kiwi. They've got all the different flavours here. Got the what?
Those pots that lady was, but it is
Oh,
grape
stinks.
juice.
Grape juice.
Yeah, it's what's on the Churchkelas.
Oh. So I think it's those things we just seen. Is it the juice that's on the original grape Churchkelas, but just in like a cup? You can see them here. In those cups there and they sprinkle a few walnuts on the top. Our classic, everyone's there starting fires with just anything, plastic, paper, all kinds of stuff. Everyone's got a barbecue. Holy moly, she needs an haircut. Yeah, just loads of barbecues going on. We've just eaten, but the meat looks really good, to be fair. Yeah, maybe we'll have to come back tomorrow because it looks really good. You just order and they get the meat fresh, put it on the stick and grill it. It's like a bloody grill fest. This is interesting, isn't it? Look at this sign. No sex in the garage. No sex with the dog. No drugs. Maybe people are going in this man's garage and getting up to no good. There you go, a bit of Georgian road rage for you, I love it. There's no bullshit here. €1 for a shotty. Yeah. So we've made it to the Holy Trinity Tbilisi church. It's absolutely massive. Like in person it's massive. But also from up here we've got these incredible city views. It's actually quite a nice view. The city doesn't look that big, but it's long, like it stretches essentially through the valley all the way over there. It's super long. Like we've walked quite a decent length of the city today. We've walked for like an hour and we're like not even all the way. But yeah, it's quite nice. It's a huge church ground. Really busy, super touristy spot. But still nice nonetheless. It's really hot. Sunburning our heads off. We need to, probably just going to call it a day and have a rest, maybe come out tomorrow.
So we've come into here and this is like a classic Georgian fizzy drink. The ones that we love, like the Oregon ones.
In the big bottles, is it the same?
Yeah, it's a classic version, so it's like syrup and then they mix fizzy water with it. So we've got cherry because it's the only one that we've not tried yet. They have like chocolate.
Chocolate sounds absolutely disgusting. It's only €3 only. It's like £1, but
it's crack.
Is it sugary?
It's so sugary.
Well, they like open the tap and put like a shitload of syrup in.
It's really sweet.
It's really good. And then you just pours like, what is it? What do you call it? Fizzy water on the top essentially. It's the same as the one you buy in the shop, but it's like the original
It tastes better
flavour.
because it tastes like...
It's more natural,
yeah.
Less like
chemicals.
bottled and chemically.
Quite good.
I nearly drank the whole thing then.
Yeah, no.
Lagidze Mitrofan. Mitrofan Lagidze.
I think it's a tourist place, it's just tourist.
Yeah, I know. We're on a big tourist trail today. Here we are, another day in Tbilisi, Georgia. Bought these yesterday. These are like some of the freshest Churchkelas of the trip. In fact, they are the freshest Churchkelas of the trip. They're like sticking to the bag. Now, the one on the right looks very strange, doesn't it? It's apple, and the one on the left's apricot. Alicia's already tried them. Do they actually taste any different? And that's supposedly apricot, but I don't know. It's a little bit sweet, but they all taste so similar here.
I don't think the apricot one tastes like plastic.
I don't know. It's quite nice. I just don't think they're like much different. Apple. You can definitely taste a little bit of apple.
I think the apple one's nice.
No,
This one I'm not sure.
it's just a really subtle apple flavour. I like the apple one. I've not seen that before. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it.
It's sweeter than all the rest of them we've tried, the apple one.
Maybe that's why I like it.
But this one...
Not too much flavour, is it?
Carry it back.
A carrier. That's enough. Don't usually film things like this. It's a bit of a naughty snack. It's like a Ponchik with chocolate in. It's 120 lira. I was expecting it was a tiny thing. Look at the size of that. It's full of chocolate. Why is that so cheap? Whoa, my God.
Oh my
like
god.
A battered Mars bar.
But it weighs so much. How much do you think that weighs?
100
grams,
maybe.
yeah.
Really heavy. Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. Where are we going?
We're going to have Thai. Because it's Ellis's birthday tomorrow, so he's having a Thai for tea.
I'm 21. So I'm guessing we're near Tbilisi Old Town now because it's super packed with tourists all of a sudden. But it is Tbilisoba festival, like I said the other day. 1st and 2nd of October is like celebration of Tbilisi. So on that street, like yesterday, we just got loads of food, Georgian snacks, Churchkelas. Like they sell grape juice in the cups as well, all kinds of stuff. And then there's a cable car. Where's that going? Up there to that fortress. I don't really know what's around here. A few nice churches. What have we got? I don't know what that is on the top of the hill. Is it some sort of viewpoint? At night it all lights up and it looked like there's people in it. Maybe it's a viewpoint over the city, I don't know. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on around here. Some nice churches. I don't know where we're going. All the footfall's going this way over the bridge, so let's head over the bridge.
The sun's so bright.
And here we have all the EU flags. The EU seem to fund absolutely everything in Georgia. Bit strange really, but it is what it is. There they are. So we're going over this bridge. And this has got to be the old town. Look how busy it is. I mean, it's a weekend, but it's a tourist city, man. Yeah, not a fan of this area whatsoever. It's just so busy, it's so touristy. It's just, in my opinion, just super boring. So I don't know where the day's going, but try and get out of here. I will say these back alleys though were on are really nice, and it's really strange because it's just maybe like 1 or 2 blocks from that super busy area, and then you're just in this local area where everyone's living and there's absolutely zero people because nobody can be arsed walking up this hill. I mean, there's not much to see, but it's quite picturesque. Cable car station is all the way at the top of there. But yeah, just everyone's just living here, aren't they? Harvesting the grapes, there he goes. Making some sweet Georgian wine, man, innit? There you go, that's all from a couple of days in Tbilisi. Here in the big capital city of Georgia. I'll give you my subjective opinion. I don't like it here. If I was a good YouTuber and I was full of shit, I'd just pretend it was amazing, but for me it's just another big, loud, dirty city. Nothing for me here. You might like it, but not a fan. I don't quite understand the huge boom and hype that's happened recently. Yeah, just a big city. I mean, and with that comes all the rude, ignorant people everywhere. Don't like that. I like the small places where everyone's tight-knit and everyone's friendly. That's what I like. You might like it, so maybe come check it out, but it's not for me. Very overrated.